Hello guys, what's up? My name is Al-Akhtar and today I'm going to show you how you can create a random name generator program which can help you if you're disputing who will pay the bills, okay, if you're in a restaurant. And just remember this, that don't blame me if your name comes in that, because it's completely random and you cannot choose it. So this is actually a program that was given by Dr. Angeline Yu in her course The Complete Web Development. So let us get started. So in order to create that random name generator, first of all we need to create a variable with an arrays of names. So I'm going to create a variable with an arrays of names, or we can actually do it, but we can create a function if you want. Okay, so I'll just name it who's who's paying. Okay, so who's paying, and then there's parameters, and the parameters would be names, NES. Okay, now let's create var, and then I'll just create name, and then there will be certain names. So we'll just give few names, 3 names maybe, 3 to 4 names. For example, it's my name Raz, and my friend's name Rishav, and some of our future friends, Elon Musk, this is Elon and Jeff. Okay, so once we create this, okay, we now need to select a random number from there. Okay, random index value rather. So for example, the index value of Raz here is 0, and the index value of Rishu is 1, and Elon is 3, and 4 is Jeff. So this is how it works. Actually, I don't want my index value to be 0, so I'll give my friend's name to 0. Okay, that's just how it works, mate. Sorry. So now once the index value is there, we will select a number that randomly selects the index value of any of this arrays. Okay, so for example, it selects 3. Now the index value of 3 is Jeff, so it will select Jeff. For example, it selects 1, so index value of 1 is Elon. For example, it selects 0, then it's Rishabh. So this is how it works. So now in order to do that, we will use some built-in function and methods that are given by JavaScript. So the first is Math.Random. So let me show you how it works. So we'll need to create another variable. I will just name it random dot no. Okay, sorry, not dot no. So random number, and this will be math dot random. Random. So now what math.random does, it actually generates a random number from 6-digit random number, decimal. Okay, so not 1, so 0, and after there are, I believe, 6 digits, so it will generate a random number. It will never be 1. So in order to make it 1, like whatever value we want, we have to give it we have to multiply it with that number. For example, if I say multiply by 2, it will generate me 1 till any after that 1, then decimal point, and then any number from there. Okay, but not 2. So let me just do it in order to show you. So I'm gonna just comment everything out here. Okay, not comment everything out, instead of this variable. So we'll just comment it, and okay, so I just commented. I'm gonna just run this portion, and I'm using my extension here. So okay, just need to call this one first of all, and then just run this code. So okay, why this doesn't work for some reason. Random number. For example, yep, I just have to say console.log random number. Sorry for the delay. And now let me just print this up. See, it generated a random number 1, and then that, not 6, I think 9 digits or 9 to 10 digits, I don't know how many digits are there, but generates, but it will never generate 2. Okay, so it will constantly generate let me just clean this up. It will constantly generate a number that is from, that's 1, and then some few digits of decimal points, but never 2. So in order to include 2, I need to multiply it by 3. So 1 till I think believe 10 digit numbers. From 2 to now it will do 2 point then 10 digit numbers, but not 3. So that's how it works. So in order to actually use this as our point of advantage, I hope you get this. Okay, if you didn't, just watch it and try to google it out. Okay, so in order to get use this thing as our point of advantage, I'm going to just say name, multiply it, name dot length, length. What would this do? First of all, let me comment it out. Sorry, uncomment it. So what will this do is it will count it as the length 1 2 3 4. So it will count it as the length. Now what will this do is this will help us to generate a random number from 1 2 3 4 till 4. But as I already told you that, as you already probably even know, that programming starts programming values of programming starts at 0. The index of programming starts at 0. So 1 2 3 4. So there are 4 characters here. Actually there are many characters, but names actually, and the index of each of them starts from 0 1 2 3. So 3 and the extra one, as I already mentioned you when I explained how my Math.Random thing, so how it works, it needs one more than the original one. So our origin would be name and one more 0 1 2 3. So 4 would be our sweet spot for getting a random number between 0 to 3. Okay, now the problem is that it generates a decimal point, and in order to avoid this, what we do, we have to actually remove the decimal. How we'll do it? We'll do it another formula. So first of all, I will just write my variable random number, and I will reassign it to be math math.floor. Now Math.Floor actually removes the decimal and puts it close to the whole number. Okay, so if there is 2 point something, it will make it 2. If there's 3.87, it will make it 3. So this is how it works. It removes the decimals. Here, what I will do is I will just put this random number here. Now as you can see, this random number will be a random number. So let me just show you down how it works. I'll just run this code. As you can see, it prints out 0, which now will be reserved here, and then 3. So it is generating a random number. So if I comment it out, what it will do, I will show you. Run code. It's, as you can see, it generated a number with a decimal point. So I will just remove this one, and if I run it now, as you can see, it generates a random number. So this is how it works. Okay, now after this has been done, what I will do now is actually access this number inside. So how do we access certain certain names or certain strings in the arrays? We use the index value. Now our index value will be random number from here. So now if I say, now if I will tell it, I will use console.log here. Okay, now if I tell it console.log, okay, console.log name and aim name, and then I will just put here random and so now it will use a random number to access any of this 4 strings. Okay, so in order to check it, I'm just gonna call this function. Okay, use our callback feature who's paying. So now it works. So let me just call this function and give those semicolons. Maybe I forgot what we call them. So let's run this code. As you can see, now it printed Jeff. Run code. Now it printed Rishabh. So just when we give it a string is paying tonight, and tip. Yes, so now it will do it work. Let me just clean this up, and oops, yes, Raz is paying. Oops, why it's me. Control Alt, and Jeff is paying tonight. Jeff is paying again. Jeff is paying again. Okay, now Raz is paying. Jeff is again. Rishabh is paying now. Jeff is paying again. So this guy actually has a lot of mercy on Elon Musk. Jeff is paying again, and Raz is again paying, and now Jeff is paying. So now at least Elon Musk is paying now. So these are some of the ways to create a random number. I want to let you know that in programming there's nothing like random numbers. These are pseudo random numbers because computers are designed to not to randomize things. They are designed for determination. So if computers are good at most of the things in the world, but they're very poor in randomizing things. So that's why there needs some kind of solution for this, and that's why many computer data scientists have developed it in earlier times of computer. So you can just further Google it out and watch some videos. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.